Hey guys, looking for some new horror games? Then you're in luck. We're starting the video with Nightmare House Reimagined, a first-person horror game being developed by We Create Stuff, the creators of the game In Sound Mind. The game is a completely remade version of the original mod, built from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. The game focuses on the house from the first chapter of the original game, but has been expanded with new rooms, secrets, dangers, and a deep story to uncover. The game promises an action-packed horror experience, with elements of puzzles and exploration. Next on the list is We Harvest Shadows, a game that combines elements of horror and farm simulation, developed by the creator of The First Tree. In this game, you take on the role of Garrett, a character who exiles himself to an abandoned farm, seeking to escape life in the big city. The narrative is engaging and emotional, exploring themes of loneliness and isolation. In the game, you will be tasked with building your farm and surviving the lonely nights. The atmosphere is tense, and the game promises a psychological horror experience, where each night brings new challenges and mysteries to be unraveled.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.
Cheerful cardboard people live there, always inventing amazing new things beyond imagination.
PAPERHEAD Episode 0 is a game that stands out for its unique and intriguing setting, set in a cardboard world. The player takes on the role of a character who wakes up in a prison cell, where a strange voice calls him from shadowy depths filled with symbols and blood. The premise of the game revolves around exploring this peculiar world, where the player must discover why the cardboard seems to bleed, which adds an element of mystery and horror to the narrative. The game promises to be an interesting addition to the genre of horror and exploration games.
Life in paper.
Into the Dead: Our Darkest Days is the newest title in the Into the Dead franchise. The game takes place in Walton City, Texas in the year 1980, which has been ravaged by a zombie epidemic. Players take on the role of a leader who must guide a group of desperate survivors in a constant struggle for survival. The narrative emphasizes the journey and experiences of the characters, rather than focusing solely on the end of the story. Players must test their humanity as they make difficult decisions about who will live, who will die, and who will be left behind.
Thought it was just rodents, but there's something else in here. There's nests. They're everywhere. Looks like a new
Infestation Origins is a cooperative horror game being developed and published by Nightmare Forge Games. In the game, players take on the role of exterminators who face sinister infestations caused by distorted versions of classic characters and urban legends. The game stands out for its unique approach to horror, blending elements of nostalgia with a grotesque aesthetic. Players can expect an immersive and terrifying environment where familiarity with classic characters is subverted in a context of horror. Play with friends, join a public lobby, or play solo for an even greater challenge. Echoes of Dread is a first-person psychological horror game that promises a chilling and mystery-filled experience. The game takes place in a mysterious mansion, where players are invited to explore, solve puzzles, and uncover the secrets that lie hidden in the shadows. Players must navigate dark and unsettling environments, facing unexpected encounters with terrifying entities. The game's atmosphere is designed to create a sense of tension and fear, challenging players to stay calm as they unravel the mysteries of the mansion. Did you think all cat games were fun and fluffy? Now meet a scary cat game. In NABI, you are a cat trying to escape a bizarre mansion, a place described as terrifying even for demons. In every room of the house, a grotesque thing awaits you in the shadows. The game has no save, so be prepared for moments of pure tension and control of the kitty. Reanimal is a new horror game developed by Tarsier Studios, known for their work on Little Nightmares. This game promises a terrifying and dark experience, following in the footsteps of its predecessors, but with an even more intense approach. The game takes place in a dark and oppressive universe, where hybrid monsters inhabit the environment. The narrative revolves around a brother and sister who face terrifying challenges to rescue missing friends and escape an island they once called home. The gameplay combines elements of survival horror and cinematic platforming, offering an experience rich in exploration and tension.
Wake up! I thought you were dead.
A.I.L.A. is a new horror game developed by the Brazilian studio Pulsatrix Studios, known for their previous work on Phobia, St. Dinfna Hotel. The game explores the relationship between humans and artificial intelligence, immersing players in a virtual world that becomes reality. Players take on the role of a beta tester, facing nightmares and challenges that arise from this interaction with AI. Powered by Unreal Engine 5 and utilizing advanced graphics technologies such as Lumen and MetaHuman, A.I.L.A. aims to be an immersive and photorealistic experience that pushes the player to the limits of terror. To finish the list, I bring you Routine, a first-person science fiction horror game that takes place on an abandoned lunar base, set in a futuristic vision of the 1980s. The game features a survival horror gameplay style, with a focus on exploration, puzzle solving, and combat. The player must explore the contrasting sectors of the lunar station, from abandoned shopping malls to dilapidated living quarters. Routine stands out for its bizarre and immersive atmosphere, promising a unique experience for fans of the horror genre. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.